Hi there, my name is Erik and I play bass, and today we are checking out the Ebs Session 30 Mark III. So before we get started with this video, Ebs did send me this amp to feature and demo here on my YouTube channel. However, I'm not getting paid to say anything nice about it, and they don't get to see the video before I upload it. So there is that, but you know, just for full transparency. In this video, I'm using my Dingwall Super P strung with Rotosound Billy Sheehan signature strings. We're going through my Neural DSP Quad Cortex, which is currently just a oversized tuner and looper pedal for the Reamp later on. And we're going straight into the Ebs Session 30 Mark III. From the balanced output, we're going into my SSL2 Plus from Solid State Logic, and straight into Logic Pro X, and we've also got the cabinet mic'd up with my Shure SM7B, also going straight into Logic. I'm using the Universal Audio LA2A compressor on the signal just to, you know, tame the transient a wee bit, but other than that there is no post-production magic going on to the signal on my behalf. So the Ebs Session 30 Mark III is the latest iteration of the Ebs practice amp lineup. It's a really straightforward amp in terms of features. Here on the top panel, you've got your input gain, you've got a bass control and a treble control, and your volume control. And now you've got Bluetooth. So you can now pair this with your phone and either use the built-in speaker to, you know, play along to your favorite tunes, or to, you know, a drum machine or what have you, or enjoy the audio through your headphones. If you're using the built-in speaker, you're getting a mono signal, and if you're using the phones, you of course get a stereo image of the signal. One thing that's really nice about this amp is that if you're using the balanced output, you can set the volume to 0 and still record a signal. So you don't need to, you know, play around with the volume control to set your levels, because the level is already set for you. So the first thing that you need to do when you're setting this amp up is to make sure that the gain level is correctly adjusted. So the way to do that is, you know, set it for 0, and you know, you can also set your volume for 0. So once you see that the peak LED is lighting up when you're really digging in, then you know that your level is pretty much correctly set. And keep in mind that the gain knob affects the balanced outputs. You need to set that correctly before, you know, you start recording. So once you got your gain knob correctly set up, you can play around with the EQ. So let's start up with the bass knob, shall we? So all the way up. And treble. Cut a bit of treble, boost a bit of bass. One thing that I like about this amp is that once you got your gain set up and you just plug in and you essentially leave it at 12 o'clock, it sounds pretty darn good. And let's be honest, when you just want to get a few minutes of practice into your daily, day-to-day life, you don't want to spend, an hour tweaking out your tone. You just want something that sounds good right on the get-go, and I think this amp really does that. It's really mid-heavy, if you ask me, which I enjoy. And one thing that I enjoy using smaller amps like this one for is to check my presets on my digital units like the Quad Cortex or what have you, because these guys are pretty darn honest as well. They don't lie about what you put in them. They are pretty unapologetic when it comes to the tone that you're putting in. So if you've got too much treble to your tone, then they're gonna tell you that. So yeah. Really cool combo. I really enjoy the Bluetooth addition, as well as the fact that the phone's output mutes the speaker if you're, practicing on your own. At first I thought, hey, wouldn't it be nice to have, a few additional features to it? But then I realized that no, you just want a straightforward, simple amp for, practice or what have you. So yeah, let's see how loud we can go with this. So it's pretty loud. I wouldn't bring it to my death metal gig. However, for smaller setups, lounge setups and what have you, when you just want to move a little bit of air, I can really see this one doing the trick, actually. So yeah, there we have it. That's the EBS Session 30 Mark III. And another thing that should be mentioned is the fact that it looks pretty darn good, if I may say so myself. I don't think my wife would mind it that much if I had this in, say, the kitchen or in the living room. It's also, like I said, a Bluetooth speaker, so you can, of course, just use it to play music, which is a huge plus, if you ask me. So for all of you who are, already thinking about the Christmas gifts for your bass-playing significant other, I mean, I can really see this one being pretty high on Santa's list, if you ask me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Feel free to leave a comment down below. And let's do a quick reamp now so you can hear what the EQ section does on this amp. So with all this being said and done, my name is Erik and I play bass, and I'll see you guys and gals and cats and dogs in the next video. Until next time, take care. Bye.